Hello there, so excited about this celebrity makeup bag episode. If you're new to my channel, lovely to have you here. My flat lay style always puts the focus on the products, and in this series I take a star whose beauty style I admire and research them to see if we have any products in common. I got lucky with lots of exact matches this time, but also broke my no shopping rule a bit and made a couple of purchases I loved the look of and sourced some extra bits to show you so this could be as helpful as possible. Hopefully these videos inspire you to find something similar in your collection or rediscover an old favourite. Olivia Rodrigo has been the biggest star of the year. She's got her driver's license, a record-breaking debut album I've had on repeat, and a natural approach to beauty. This 18-year-old loves a good glow, thinks less is more, and believes in accentuating your features. A perfect fit for the style of my channel and the sort of beauty inspiration I wish I'd had growing up. She's almost Gen Z's equivalent of Alexa Chung with that signature cat eye, bit of deja vu there, plenty of playful liner looks and glossy lips galore. I always spend hours online digging for information for this series, sources are listed below, but this time I also had the help of a couple of wonderful makeup artists who shared some never before seen product details. I'll be focusing on breaking down a few key looks by makeup artists Lucy Waring, Alan Avendano, Kaylee Kennedy, and Harry Makes It Up. You'll find their details below. Beginning with base and a few concealer and powder formulas Olivia has worn. One of the main red carpet and performance looks I'll be running through is from the Brit Awards in May this year. British makeup artist Lucy Waring used a long list of Dior that night, including the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I'm a fan of this formula too. It's creamy, comes in 30 shades, buildable if you want coverage, but still looks skin-like with lighter layers. Olivia's Vogue Beauty Secrets video in April was full of Glossier goodies, including stretch concealer. She says she's obsessed with it, it goes on like butter and is super subtle, so it's a great fit with her simple, everyday style. My old shade medium is now known as G9 and Olivia wears G10. My friend Harriet Hadfield from Harry Makes It Up also used this on Olivia. This was the beautiful look Harry created. So excited to see her work her natural but playful makeup magic on Olivia. Good for you. This was back in November 2019 on a press day for High School Musical, the series. Harry kindly shared her product breakdown notes with me and I was so excited to see my favourite powder on the list. By Terry's Hyaluronic Hydra powder is an incredible non-powdery powder. It's silky and barely there and blurs your skin without looking flat or dry. Jumping to another 2019 press day, this time with makeup artist Alan Avendano. An old video on his YouTube channel showed him setting Olivia's face for this look with Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This fine, silky pressed powder is a firm favourite amongst celebrity makeup artists. It was in my Lana Condor makeup bag video too. Back to this year's Brit Awards, and Lucy Waring applied the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. This product launched in March this year, but quickly achieved sold out status in the natural looking powder space. I can see why. It's called a perfecting translucent powder. It has a beautiful luminous glow without looking too shimmery. A few brow gels and definers to enhance Olivia's excellent eyebrows. At the Brits, Lucy Waring used Dior Show Pump and Brow for defined, fluffy brows. This is a tinted brow gel, fairly similar to Glossier Boy Brow coming up in a moment. A nice small spoolie leaves a bit of tint without looking heavy. To fill in her brows in her Vogue video, Olivia used Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. I've been testing it out too. It's a traditional pencil so you can do hair-like strokes or shade in all over, plus there's a handy spoolie so you can brush through to soften the colour. Here's the most iconic Glossier product according to Olivia. Boy Brow appeared in her Vogue video and she says it's one of her favourites. I have no idea how many of these I've repurchased over the past 6 or so years. This creamy pomade creates great shape but doesn't feel crunchy. The brow definer in Harry Makes It Up's press look was Glossier Brow Flick, a product Harry introduced me to. This super fine brush tip is almost like a liquid liner for your brows. It really mimics the look of brow hairs so it neatly fills in any sparse sections. One of my favourite brow gels made an appearance in Harry's look too. M Cosmetics Micro Fluff Sculpting Brow Cream was another brow tool she introduced me to, and it was a 2020 favourite. The super fine spoolie gives you more control to really perfect the direction of your brows. One last Anastasia product popped up in Alan Avendano's look. The clear brow gel has a much larger mascara-like wand for a full, brushed up look without needing to worry about adding too much tint. Olivia said she never used to wear blush, but now it's her favourite thing and she wears so much she needs to tone it down. Welcome, Olivia, you'll be right at home here. There were 2 blushes in action at the Brits. Lucy Waring applied the Dior Skin Rouge blush in the shade 250 Bal. Olivia says she thinks blush makes you look so awake and happy, and a light dusting of this pretty rose ticks that box. Super fine gold glitter gives you an instant glow in the light. The second blush in the mix was a Dior Stick Glow Blush Balm. Olivia wore a limited edition shade Pink Glow, but I have a similar Coral Glow. Lucy added more for Olivia's performance, including a bit on her eyes to make them glowy. This is almost the blush equivalent of Dior's famous Lip Glow balms. The colour really pops on the skin, so given Olivia's pink isn't easy to find, you could even pat on a bit of the new Lip Glow shade Ultra Pink to recreate that dewy pop of colour. In Alan Avendano's chic liner look, he used a big fluffy brush to apply Burberry's Light Glow blush in Rose. This was one of the first blush formulas I ever fell for when I was around Olivia's age, before I discovered the wide world of cream blush. My favourite shade is called Earthy, but I picked up Rose recently not only for soft pink cheeks, but also as a possible replacement for my favourite Burberry shadow, Rose Pink. Moving into music video territory, Kaylee Kennedy was the makeup artist for Olivia's Good For You shoot, and she created a complete Pat McGrath Labs look. She applied the Skin Fetish highlighter and balm duo in the shade Nude, the same one I wear. Mine is very old, the packaging's been updated, but it's still a double-ended cream highlighter like this, with a champagne shade on one end and a completely clear balm for a dewy glow. For the cover of NME, a music magazine in the UK, Lucy Waring used a bit of Tom Ford's famous Shade and Illuminate. After deliberating for years, I picked one up in a sale a couple of months ago, so it's still pretty fresh, but it's lovely to add a pearly, luminous glow and natural bronzer warmth. If you want to copy Olivia's highlighter placement, in Vogue she applied it on the apples of her cheeks and inner corners of the eyes. Speaking of eyes, different makeup artists have used a lot of liquid liner formulas on Olivia. I saw MAC, Marc Jacobs, Burberry and Pat McGrath pop up in my research. Alan Avendano prepped Olivia's lids for this shoot using Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion. This has an easy doe foot applicator you can smudge all over. This was also the eye primer used on the set of Bridgerton. More details in my Daphne Bridgerton makeup bag video. Harry Makes It Up's press look was a perfect example of balancing natural skin and a fun shadow. The glitter was Glossier Play Glitter Gelée in Firewalk, a coppery rose. Sadly, everything Glossier Play has been discontinued, brutal, so if you're looking for other glittery formulas, you can find a couple of ideas in my fun one and done shadow video. Olivia's Vogue video let us all take a peek at one of the formulas she has at home, Glossier Pro Tip. She says she loves doing liquid liner to elongate her eyes, and she starts with the wings. I think it's quickly become her signature look, and I love what she said about eyeliner flicks being sisters, not twins. Part of Olivia's Brit Awards wing was the Dior Show 24-hour Stilo waterproof in matte black. I have matte blue, which is so dark the tip almost looks black, but it's a really rich navy. Nice creamy texture so you can be precise like the wing Lucy Waring created, or you can smudge it out with the built-in blender. Moving on to mascara formulas. In Olivia's Vogue video, she used Milk Makeup's Kush High Volume Mascara. I recognise that silver tube, I have the same travel mini. I love a lot of volume with mascara, but this one doesn't pack as much of a punch as I'd hoped, but it does add nice length. A formula I am a big fan of is the Dior Show iconic Over Curl mascara Olivia wore at the Brit Awards thanks to Lucy Waring. This is a fantastic volumizing and curling formula. It really does lift my lashes without needing a lash curler. For a more natural lash look, Harry Makes It Up used Glossier Lash Slick here. This is one of the most barely there formulas in my collection, so it's nice for bottom lashes, and it does look more noticeable if you really layer it. Alan Avendano finished Olivia's cool cat eye with Ardell Natural 174 lashes. I've actually never owned fake lashes until now. I picked these up because of the way he used them. He cut this subtle strip in half, a makeup artist's favourite crime, and only added them to the outer half of Olivia's lash line. I'm a big fan of fluttery outer lashes, so I'll be giving these a try. Olivia has worn an excellent lineup of lip products, so there's definitely enough for you here if you've been trying to find some details. Olivia revealed a brand new Glossier lip launch in her Vogue video. Ultra Lip is meant to have the moisture of a balm, the sheen of a gloss, and the buildable colour of a tint, All true. Olivia wore Ember and she says she loves that it accentuates her lip colour. She has a really nice deep natural lip colour, jealousy, jealousy. So on her it's quite subtle, but on me this is a much stronger berry, so I like patting it on to mimic a bitten look. This was the only shade I picked up, so I won't be filming a swatching video, hope you're okay, but I'd love to hear your favourite shades. Olivia's Good For You music video lip colour was created with Pat McGrath Labs Liquilust in Divine Rose. I'm very fussy with liquid lipsticks, but this one doesn't feel dry or thick. It's light and a little bit powdery. It's called a soft pink, but it's really quite deep, so I'd sheer it out a little bit to mimic the video colour. Makeup artist Kaylee Kennedy also applied Pat's clear vinyl gloss on top, and I felt like a bit of a traitor not trying a gloss with this, so I bought Divine Rose in the Lust lip gloss formula I love to have fun with this rosy colour in a much softer way. A lot of Dior action at the Brit Awards. Lucy Waring created the base colour, a lovely deep pink nude, using the Rouge Dior Contour Lip Liner in 772 Classic. I love this sort of rosy, slightly bricky, berry, soft red. The same shade also comes in their refillable Rouge Dior matte lipstick if you want to take one step forward and intensify the colour, or 3 steps back and tone it down by patting it on. Then a cocktail of glowy lip products to create that glossy, sweet and sour red pout. Lucy said she just put it all on. For the red carpet, she layered Dior's classic lip glow in pink on top of the lip liner to add shine. These have been reformulated recently and they are lovely, a lot smoother and lighter than before. A review and lots of swatches on the way. Then she added Dior Lip Glow Oil in Cherry on top. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know I'm obsessed with this balmy formula, giant cushiony doe foot and peppermint scent. You can hear more detail and see other shades in an earlier review. Then for the performance, Lucy added even more shine with Dior Addict Stellar Lip Gloss in the vibrant fuchsia 976 B Dior. I'm more of a red fan, so my favourite colour in this line of comfy, pigmented glosses is 864 Dior Rise, a really warm red that's pretty close to Olivia's lip and dress colour on the night. On the same visit to London, Lucy Waring did Olivia's makeup for the NME shoot, and that Brits red carpet lip duo was clearly a winning combination. She used the same Rouge Dior contour lip pencil in 772 Classic with the Dior lip glow in pink on top. I've been recreating this a lot and love the colour with that balmy feel and finish. Jumping back to 2019, and Harry Makes It Up used a combination of products I'm sure some of you have at home. First, the iconic Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Liner in Pillow Talk, a favourite for creating naturally defined dusty rose lips. Then she layered NARS Afterglow Lip Balm in Orgasm on top for some sheer pink shimmer and shine, and the Honest Beauty Sheer Lip Crayon shade Blossom was also part of it. That colour is called a Natural Peach, but I have Petal and Rose here and they're close enough. Quite buildable for a sheer product, but nice as a wash of colour too. One last lip combination for you. Alan Avendano lined and defined Olivia's lips with the same liner, Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. It pops up a lot in celebrity makeup bag videos. Then he added Patrick Tar Beauty's Major Glow Lip Shine in She's an Influencer. I first tried these glosses a couple of years ago, and even though they do contain glitter, this pearly pink just ends up looking so juicy and shiny. A couple of lip balms to cover. You might have spotted Olivia swiping on a classic Burt's Bees Beeswax Vitamin E and Peppermint lip balm in her Vogue video. She puts on chapstick before her makeup, which is always a nice way to prep your lips so they're nice and soft by the time you get to colour. Couldn't be happier that one of my favourite Australian brands is in this Olivia lineup thanks to Harry Makes It Up. I gave Harry some goodies from Go-To Skincare when we caught up in LA in 2019, and just a few months later she used their Lips Balm on Olivia to prep her lips on that press day. One last beauty detail for you. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know I'm an absolute at-home mani addict. You can find a nail tutorial on my channel, so I loved applying this deep Dior colour to copy Olivia's exact Brit Awards nails. Celebrity manicurist Kim Treacy applied this shade Nuit 1947 on Olivia for super dark burgundy vampy nails that night. This has been my biggest celebrity makeup bag video yet, but I just love Olivia's style and the fact that she loves makeup as a ritual and self-care step. I hope you enjoyed learning more about some of her looks. A big thank you to the makeup artists who generously share product breakdowns, both publicly in their content or privately with me for this video. It's a wonderful way to appreciate their work in even more detail. Please let me know if you were excited to find any of your favourites here, which products caught your eye, and if you'll be recreating an Olivia liner and glossy lip at home. I'd love to hear your favourite songs from her album too. The titles were hidden throughout the video. Thanks for watching, see you next time.